Alright. I've changed the settings around. This should make it a lot more stable. If it's still breaking, then it's definitely Twitch's fault, because I've now, like, cut the bandwidth by, like, 90%. Because, to be honest, you don't even need a high bandwidth for this game to work, so... should actually be fine. Alright. I think we should need to find a publishing deal. Build the fan base up a little bit more. I don't want to make anything for that system. Apparently we could just make a casual government game for pretty much everything, but the royalty rate sucks! However... oh, any topic, any genre with a 9% royalty, which is still kind of bad, but it's not terrible for the PlayStation. With a minimum score of 5, we can make some shovelware! Should we make some shovelware? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna make some shovelware. We need money! We need money for the studio! Everyone's gonna make some shovelware every now and again. Make Metal Gear with a minimum score of 5, yeah. Any topic, any genre. Young. Crash Biscuit. I'm not really trying anymore, am I? It's gonna be a... this is not remotely realistic of anything. It's gonna be a pirate action game. No, it's not. Terrible idea. He time traveled, right? It's fine. A time traveling action game for the PlayStation. Cheap 3D graphics. Hey, it's cheaper than developing good 2D, apparently. Oh, no. We need to patch the game. I will certainly patch the game. There's no way I'm not patching that. That would be... 70,000 to develop the patch. That's fine. I can do that. My other guys can work on the rest of it. We could just make the engine work really, really well, but... I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference, really. We need to focus on gameplay for kids. Put you on design. Mike, you can work on that, and you can work on this. Okay, functionality. Let's cut everything. No character progression, no multiplayer, no cutscenes, no story. Make something on the cheap. I'll keep save games, that's alright. That seems reasonable. Poker Biscuit made over 1 million, so I guess that's not too bad. We don't really need to focus on AI. Good level design. All this stuff can turn off. I'm not spending money on that. I've patched Poker Biscuit, so that should be fine. You work on design. You work on AI. I will work on dialogue. I'm killing childhoods right here. I'm turning Crash Bandicoot into a shovelware game. Sweet, we gain a bunch of fans from that. It's always good. Or more accurately, we don't lose them. If we have really good world design, then it will be a good game, right? Right? Man, if this ends up being a 9, considering I'm not putting in any features whatsoever, I'll be very surprised. No open world, no day and night cycle, nothing like that. Just a cheap game. Esther works on world design. Mike can work on the sound, and I will work on the graphics. There's even hype behind this, if you can believe that. I should put out a small marketing campaign. It's like something really small. Oh no. Oh no, the Dreamcast. Oh dear. They actually skipped the Saturn entirely, wow. I guess they don't have much respect for that console. I don't blame them, really. Online play, yeah. If I know anything about the Dreamcast, making games for this would be a terrible idea. Funnily enough, this game actually seems to be turning out relatively well. Which is quite surprising. I guess we don't need all those features. Let's see. Let's see if this game actually works out well. Monthly costs are really high. Alright, let's release it. I should have just released it with bugs. Alright, let's see where this goes. Leveling up everything. Come on, salary increase, really? Good lord. Let's see what we get. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man. Well, this is what we get for making shovelware. That was awful. Apparently they really want dialogue trees, otherwise it's not very good. Who knew? Crash Biscuit has completely destroyed a franchise. We have been penalized for it, and I'm gonna have to fire somebody. I really am. I can't afford to keep running the company right now. I think we need to downsize. I might need to get rid of you, and maybe get rid of you, and just have 2 people. Alright. I don't want to fire Esther, I'm sorry, but I've got to do it. And Nicholas Gill, you need to go too. You're fired. I will keep on our technical guy. We need to downsize. We need a cheaper studio right now, otherwise we will not survive. Alright, guys. We have to do it. We've got to do it. We have to make a brand new, casual game. This is the only way we can survive. We're gonna make a casual life game. What should we develop it on? Let's make it for PC. PC actually has a good market share right now, and it's really cheap. We're making a Facebook game, right? Shut up. Shut up. We're gonna make it on the cheap. We're gonna call it Life of Biscuit. Or we could just call it Biscuitville, actually. Screw it. This could be SimCity or Farmville. Which would you prefer? We're gonna focus on amazing gameplay and nothing more than that. We must stay alive. The studio has to live on. There's basic 3D graphics. Big focus on gameplay. Save game, support for mouse. To be honest, like, these features don't really cost us that much anymore, so we might want to amp some of this stuff up. Bear in mind, what was costing a lot of money was the monthly pay, so I can actually afford some of this functionality. This has got to be a success. Since we have really good technical knowledge now, we should focus on level design and artificial intelligence rather than dialogues. That's not something we really have the skill for. We can up the AI, we can add a level editor in here. Biscuitville will be amazing. The technology already is fantastic for this title. We can have a day and night cycle, we can have an open world in. We could focus on, we could focus on the graphics. It's gotta, let's be honest, it's gotta be attractive to the people. Crash Biscuit was a disaster, good lord. Alright, will Biscuitville be the success that we need? I have barely any money left. I'm gonna set out one set of marketing for this game, and then I'm gonna release. This is the final thing that the studio does. If Biscuitville doesn't do well, then I can guarantee the studio will not survive. It is make or break time. We developed a cheap casual game. Please, for the love of God, be good. Oh, I just developed 3D graphics version 2. Interesting. Not sure how we managed that. You can go on vacation because we are now in the red. You can go on vacation. Please give us good reviews. No! Biscuitville! How did it fail so badly? Ah. That's gonna be GG, I think. There's no way. Biscuitville is a complete failure. We will never keep the studio open now. It's selling dreadfully. It's selling dreadfully. Oh no. We lost thousands of fans. Maybe alright, maybe we have a shot. There's one more thing we can try. We can try to develop a published game that pays a lot up front. None of them really do. They're all like medium-sized games as well. Or we try and make one more small game. We can go into 200,000 for a loan. And I think actually it would offer me a loan now as well if I were to go bankrupt here. So maybe we can make this work. Do we make one more game? Do we bank? Do we bank on the custard creaming to save the studio? We must do it. We have no choice. The custard creaming has to be done. We are in a death spiral right now. Oh, wow. Biscuitville, we lost $160,000 on. We lost $600,000 on Crash Biscuit. Oh, no. Poker Biscuit graded okay. We must rely... Oh, we could make a sequel to Biscuit Craft. Biscuit Craft did really well. Or we make a new custard creaming. Custard creaming actually cost way too much money to make. Like... No, I think we've got to do it. If we're gonna go down, we're gonna go down the way that we started this company, which is with custard creaming. Custard. Reckoning. For mature audiences only, developed for PC. A pornographic time travel adventure. Here it is, folks. This is it. This is it. The final game of our studio. Let's focus on the engine. I say that because we have that technical expertise. Character progression. We don't need multiplayer. It's a porn game. That would be bad. Steering wheel support in the porn game. This is going to be the most technically advanced pornographic adventure ever. Alright, it's either I agree to this or I go bankrupt, so... we have no choice. I've taken a bailout from the bank. Amazing artificial intelligence. Dialogue trees. Everything you could possibly want. Custard Reckoning, you must do it. Alright. Let's make it balanced. Open world, day-night cycle, everything. Let's spend our last bit of cash on marketing this game. Make sure people know about it. Only thing we can do is advertise in magazines. Get the hype going. Biscuitville was a disaster. We need to fix those bugs. Quickly. Very quickly. Alright, release. This is actually the most technologically advanced porn game I've ever made. 81 tech rating on this one. Come on! Please, for the love of God. Oh, we released it on the day the Dreamcast came out. Great. Just great. Come on, Custard Reckoning. No! Ah. Oh. GG. It's the end. It's the end of our studio. The end of the studio. Custard Reckoning defiled the franchise history, destroyed the company, and led us to bankruptcy.